TGIF, everybody, here in Quarantine Cuisine, and thank God it's Friday. After cooking, cleaning, homeschooling all week, and working on top of that, I am officially ready for the weekend. And if any of you out there like me are celebrating Greek Easter, not Geek Easter, it's Greek Easter, and if you're celebrating Happy Good Friday and Holy Week, it's actually Good Friday today for anyone who is Orthodox and celebrating Greek Easter. I'm actually going to cook some leftover beef. If you guys tuned in yesterday, you knew it was one of our son's 13th birthday. So we had some grilling some steaks on the grill. We have some of that left over. So I'm actually today going to make this really delicious orange beef with peas, sesame, and broccoli. And I'm going to put I've got some of these oranges off of our orange tree that I can't wait to use. I used them yesterday too because they're so good. I have to use them. And I'm going to make an orange beef. I've already got the beef diced up in cubes, and I've got it tossed in some Chinese five spice, which is star anise, fennel, it's cloves, cinnamon, and Szechuan pepper. Those are the 5 spices in Chinese 5 spice. And hey, I am going to
Those
get
look
that
good.
Aren't these good? They're right off our tree.
Yeah.
They're so good. They're
I saw the boys eating them, and they were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're from the next door neighbors. It was funny because our avocado tree hangs over the next door neighbors, and their orange tree partially hangs over ours, so we share each other's trees. But the boys pick them off while they're swimming and, grab them and start eating them. But I've been using them the last couple of days because they're just so juicy. They're a little tart. They're almost like a mandarin, little mandarins. They're only about that big, but they're so tart and delicious. Everything I'm going to put in here, look, I like using, you guys know, I don't have any fresh garlic left, but I've been using this paste that this garlic, minced garlic. If you have fresh garlic, use that by all means. Anything fresh is always great. And then I get these little cubes, which I like to get garlic and ginger in, and they have other things as well. It's called Dorot. It's this just cubed ginger, and you just pull them out and you just pop them right out like this. You keep them frozen. Well, mine's not popping out. I kind of have it sitting out a little bit, but just pop them right out into the pan. You can see they come in little cubes. So you can put those, they have garlic, they have ginger. I love using these. So I'm going to use those up because I'm freezing everything, as you know. I've been talking about that for weeks now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start, I've got these oranges in here because I want to char my oranges. Because what I'm going to do is get them charred, and then I get to take them and they get really juicy, and I get to squeeze, after that, get that charred, that kind of caramelization on them. I get to squeeze out the juice right on top of my beef. So I'm going to take those. You can see they're not quite there. I got to turn the heat up a little bit,
you
honey.
squirted me.
Oh, whoa. Getting feisty early on. Getting ready for the weekend. Whoop, whoop. Yep. So I am going to start with the oranges I've got in there. I'm going to actually put my ginger and my garlic in. I'm going to get that going, and my beef. So I'm going to start that off. Once these get going, I want to get these charred and set aside first, because this is going to give me some flavor in the middle of the pan, in the bottom of the pan too. Believe it or not, I love doing this on the grill with lemons, with oranges, grapes. I've grilled everything. I've grilled avocado, pineapple, watermelon. I mean, anything, peaches, stone fruits. To see how nice and
Annie Lou said she loves watching your videos and made the Peruvian dish, and it was so good.
And that is a winner. That is a good dish right there. So I am so happy you enjoyed it. We loved it. I mean, we devoured it when I made it that day. The kids. Yeah,
that lomo saltado is awesome.
So I'm going to get this right in here. This garlic.
Valerie said, hello from New Mexico.
Hi, Valerie from New Mexico. Happy Friday.
Hey, Schwinn said, is there any birthday cake left over? We actually do have like a little piece,
We have some. Let me tell you, we've had 3 birthdays in April, and I'm telling you, the COVID-15 is, I'm doing extra workout. Because I've been eating some cake this month, you guys. I've been eating some birthday cake, okay? So I'm kind of glad that the next birthday isn't until July.
But we have our anniversary is on Tuesday.
I know. I still might have a little bit more. We do have to take a bite of we have our topper. Every year you get a new topper. We had ours last year for our first anniversary from our wedding.
It's still frozen.
And then we have the one that we have from this year. We have to, so I guess the cake isn't over yet, but that's okay.
Shelby says hi. Mackenzie says hi.
All right.
Tom says he's here from Wisconsin and joining up. Kyle asked, is saffron something that's worthwhile?
Saffron it's expensive. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way, but it is delicious. I do saffron risotto. I have a saffron honey chicken that I think is so good. Some different things like that. It is pricey, but you only need a little bit. So if you buy a little bit, that's all you only need part of that. So you buy them in small packs.
And Farah said, when's your next vegetarian food demo? But most of your dishes can be vegetarian if you just leave the meat out. Like even this, you're not going to have meat because it's Good Friday.
I'm not going to have meat. This is only for the kids. I'm going to have a big bowl of vegetables or something. I'll have some edamame and broccoli and some other things that I'm going to have. But I can make this. I'm going to make this the same way for myself. I'm going to make this exactly the same way, just vegetarian style. So we're going to always mix it up. We're going to do some meat dishes, some vegetarian, vegan dishes. I like to mix it up for everybody because I know all of us out there, there's so many people out there that have different, ways that they eat and lifestyle, and I love to cater to all of that. And I always try to give you some tips on how you can make something, if you are vegan or vegetarian, how you can take a dish like this and keep it vegan. Or if you want to add something else in there, take the meat out and make it a vegetarian dish, you can. So
Mendio Lacristo says hello from Connecticut. Kiki says hi from Puerto Rico.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So can you tell everybody what you're making right now?
Yeah, so what I'm making right now is I'm making this beef. I'm making a sesame beef, orange sesame beef with broccoli, peas.
Oh, Tate is on. Wait, no, hold on. We gotta get him in. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off.
We have a special guest on. I was keeping it to the last minute because I wanted to be a surprise. Tate Taylor, for sure. He directed The Help. He directed The Girl on the Train. Get On Up. I mean, endless, incredible.
Hey!
Oh my God, honey, how are you?
Hey, good.
I wore my camo. Because I know we're
love
going to
it.
be riding the four-wheeler soon.
That does not look like camo from Tractor Supply. That looks like fancy Santa Barbara camo.
It's a little nicer material, yeah, I have to say. But I wore my camo just for you because I know when this is all over, we resume life outside. We're going to be coming to Mississippi, and we're going to be riding four-wheelers on your property.
Your trip was actually our last trip before we remember we canceled that trip last minute? We were supposed to.
Oh, God.
Look at your little pooch.
Let me see.
Your little baby.
Oh my God. All right. So I was just giving you your big intro. First of all, we adore Tate and John. John is Tate's incredible partner, other half, and he is amazing. Both of you guys, we love you. You were born in Jackson, Mississippi. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi. Yes, I hate to say that you're 3 years younger than me. I kind of hate to admit that, but you are. You were an actor before you became a director. You guys, unless you're under a rock, you definitely know Tate's movies, and he is.
Although Tate, we saw you in The Help. We saw in that restaurant scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn, you look sharp. You look sharp.
You.
I had to rewind it. Keep going. Rewind it. I was like, yes.
Oh my God. Well, you've been cooking up a storm. You have been, you're showing me up. I'm trying to keep up with you. We keep looking at each other. You keep texting me pictures of all these amazing things that you're cooking while you're in quarantine.
No, it's so much fun. So we have been trying. We got a friend in one house next door. She and her family are here. That we took in stray cats before all this began.
Oh my God, I love that.
And we're making it a point to try to live off the land as much as possible.
I love that.
I love that.
We have all planted gardens. Of course, we got to wait, but I've been turkey hunting every morning, and then
oh my gosh,
and we've gotten several, and then we cook them, which is so much fun. And then we go bass fishing and brim fishing in the afternoon.
Oh, I love fishing.
And last night we caught our dinner, and it's been so much fun.
That's what I love about the South. I love the country. I mean, Nicole and I really, even though she's on Long Island, New York, she loves going to the country with me because she knows how much I love the country and fishing. I mean, I grew up fishing, and one of my brothers is a big fisherman. My other brother is a hunter and all that. I just love fishing. I love going out. I love that you guys are doing that. And
It's our boys' favorite trips.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, well you guys will be here, but Kat, I'll tell you what, I've tried to do. You know how they say when you get in shape, you either like to do cardio or you like to lift weights. It's one or the other.
Yes.
Well, I'm a savory cook guy. I don't understand the love of pastry, but I have been doing it, and I made a French silk pie from scratch last night.
Oh my gosh!
No, the stuff tastes great, but it's just you don't get to improvise. It's so.
I know what you mean. Nicole
it's
loves
like
to bake.
chemistry class, and it's so,
Nicole bakes a lot. She loves to bake with the kids. I'm much more like you. I like baking when it's like if it's Christmas or the holidays. I love pulling out my baking skills. But I do love savory cooking. I'm like, I just like throwing it in, like get some, just like I did today. I just pulled stuff out from last night, some leftover beef and this and that, and I just love throwing it together. But I have been seeing your masterpieces, not only your baking, and I was like, damn. I said to Nicole, I can get these texts from him, and I got to step up my game.
Director or chef?
Well, we had said he's going to put me in one of his movies, and I'm going to put him in one of my cooking shows or produce one for him. He's going to be like, I don't want to be in your cooking show. I want my own.
When I graduated high school, the first thing I wanted to do was I went to the CIA in Hyde Park, New York, and toured it. I thought that's what I was going to do.
That is crazy. That's my alma mater, and I know. That is so wild that you actually went there and you were that close to going to culinary school.
That should be the show. Kat gives you your culinary education, even though you're already. She gives you a certificate. She gives you the certificate you never had.
Or she's teaching me proper techniques, and I go, no. This is what you do.
Oh God, that would
Screw
be
that. We call it screw that.
Yeah, that's it. Done. We're producing that.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the treatment together. Done.
No, wait. Back to the pastry versus savory. Since Nicole likes to bake, that means she's a rule follower, and we're not.
Yes. Well, we already know that.
Yeah. I mean, it really works out that way.
We already know that.
Yeah, that's true. John seems like he's in the middle, right? He likes both.
One time he was boiling water and he turned on the stove. We had a gas stove.
Oh
and
God.
we turned it on and he goes, nothing's happening.
Oh my God. That says it all right there. That's awesome.
But he can play a mean piano and some badass drums.
He can, and the best part about my sweet John is, this cat, he just waits for the food to be ready and devours it. It's like having a teenage boy doing 2-a-day football practice. He's like, what are you doing? Hurry! And that's
so you're basically cooking for a football team too, like we are here. I said, thank God it's Friday. It's cooking, cleaning, making 100 meals a day for 6 boys and homeschooling. Holy shit! It's like
when I do any recipe, like when I make a meatloaf, it's 12 pounds, and I'm not joking.
So you cook for an army already. You're used to that.
For 2.
I love that.
You're amazing.
So what's been your favorite thing with the family through CORA-ntine that you didn't know before this?
Ooh.
I think, honestly, the best thing for us is that we get to be in one place together. We actually get to be completely for more than, a couple of days, without being on a plane. As you know, you do the same thing, a couple times a week or what have you, flying all over. It's been so nice to just be present for that long without a million distractions. And, even when we're here, and we're planning a trip, so it's been really nice to be that. And we're having, yes, is it tough doing laundry? I'm seriously doing big piles of laundry every day, cooking and cleaning and homeschooling. So
she's OCD, so she's got that mop out like twice a day.
And so I think that it's been really nice to just be present and be here. And I think, the thing is that I'm asking a lot of people like yourselves, like leaders, influencers, people who, have such a strong perspective on that thing on life. And I know you do. We've had a lot of great conversations about different things. But what do you think this is teaching us? What's going on in your industry? Are you still able to do everything as a director, as a big time director, directing these amazing blockbuster hits? Are you still able to do what you need to do? Is it even better creating, or is it like, I can't wait? Yes, I'm going to do this, but I got to get out there.
What everybody in my business is talking about. I mean, our business is shut down.
Yeah.
And the scary realization is people may not go to movie theaters for a year and a half.
So true.
We just don't know, but the social and spiritual ramifications that everybody in my business has realized, and I think this reflects anybody in this country, is how hard and overworked we have made ourselves.
Oh my God.
God bless you for saying that. Yep.
God bless you for saying that. So true. Oh my God. I mean, can you believe? I mean, it's like because of that.
We do too much. I mean, we have this culture where you just got to work, and that built our country, and it's great. But I have been like everybody, cash is falling out at the bottom like a colander. But
right.
I did not know how much my body and my brain just needed to reattach to the world.
Yeah.
And I think so many people are working from home. I'm having meetings and everybody's in sweatpants and kids are coming out of the room. And it kind of also just levels the playing field of the world when everybody's on their home turf, and the posturing and the grandstanding and the positioning, that doesn't work like this.
Yeah.
So everybody's getting really real, and I think people are going to really evaluate how their days were spent.
Yeah.
How they
I love that you're saying that. That is so important, because I agree. It's like what you're pointing out right now is exactly the thing is that there is so much. I know people want to be authentic out in the world, but it's very difficult to do that when everybody's trying to, as you said, there's a lot of grandstanding. There's a lot of, we aren't as authentic as we want to be. We are, like you said, this does not discriminate, and everybody's at the same level. It brings everything down.
I love about this? I beat myself up like we all do, and I'm like, I second guess like we all do, especially creative people, and I could have done that better. What I did not expect to happen is this overwhelming feeling of I didn't do anything wrong. Nobody in America did anything wrong. It's almost like a snow day in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. And then everybody's just together, and people are helping each other, and businesses are being cool, and lenders are being cool, and car companies are being cool, and everybody's just not getting a call pass, but the country gets it. We've never in our lifetime had anything like this since the Spanish flu or polio.
Really?
And it's in Mother Nature. I knew she was getting mad, but we just got our butts handed to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of it, you guys had
I'm going to slow all this down,
You guys had a tornado there, right, recently?
Yes, Kat knows. We had 11 deaths last Sunday, on Easter Sunday.
So sad.
And this coming Sunday, it's happening again on Sunday. So the Mississippians, we're prepared. The whole Deep South is prepared for that. You just know where you're going to go and what you're going to do.
Yeah, I see Kim on here. Kim went to high school with Kat, and was a student of her dad's, believe it or not.
Yeah, my dad was.
She says hello to you both, and she loves you both. God. A lot of people are saying how much they love you on here, Tate.
Oh, well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And full disclosure, anybody from Mississippi, here in Mississippi it's 7:20, and
is he having a drink?
Of course.
What's in it? What did you make?
I had to represent, Kat. I know you're having a chamomile tea. I had to represent.
Yeah, I am. But, hey, I love it. I love that you are. You know, I just love, like, I mean, I think that you know, being from the South, I mean, there's something about when we talk about it, it's so, we just can't wait to come and be there. Like, and I know that we will get there. I know we're all going to be on your, you know, you have such a beautiful place.
We're getting the house
there
next door to you.
Mississippi. In Churchill, Mississippi, you have a beautiful place there. I mean, and we just can't wait to come and be there and hug you guys and go walk on that property and four-wheel and fish and just
cook together.
Hopefully
some of your restaurants will be open. Yes. That will be amazing.
Boy, did we dodge a bullet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's so, everything happened so fast. Didn't just happen so fast where all of a sudden we were coming, we canceled our trip because of coronavirus, and then boom, everything shut down.
Yeah.
The whole world shut down. And it's just pretty extraordinary. And I love hearing your point of view about it. And that's, you know, it's amazing. Every guest we have on, we hear, and you know, every influencer we have on, we hear something so different and so unique that what you just pointed out was so real. And I think that is really the core of it, is that we are all, you know, at a level playing field now where we're all being we are forced to be authentic. You are seeing into people's homes, like you said, when they're doing morning meetings in their pajamas and the kids are trying to feed their kids and they're trying to, you know, balance everything. We're seeing everybody, no makeup, listen, that is the way it should be. That is the way it should be. And I hope that this is a human recalibration for all of us. And we go back to not having such high expectations for each other. Let everybody just be real and do their craft and be themselves.
What do you have going on next? What are you most excited about? Are you writing? Is there a series you're doing?
I have some stuff lined up, fortunately, but you know, I don't know. I don't know where my next job is coming from. I don't know, like a lot of people.
You're hired.
We don't know. We don't know.
I
don't know. People consume entertainment. We need it, but you got to make the entertainment, and that involves a lot of people getting together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I just did a movie last summer. I filmed here in Churchill, and I'm finishing that. Thank gosh, I have something to finish, but your guess is as good as mine.
Well, we're excited to see what you have up your sleeve. It's always amazing and genius.
Thank you. Hey, Dad, I got a question for you. Hold on. So the next part of this we experienced.
Pasta.
All right, what's your big advice before I start conquering that this weekend?
I told you we were going to talk about that pasta you're going to make. So
I made gnocchi. I tried to make gnocchi once for Thanksgiving in LA, and you know that rule: don't try something the first time on a big crowd coming over.
I always tell people that.
But you're the best at making, like, you make it so effortlessly. You should give him a little tip.
I'll teach you how to make the best gnocchi.
No, I don't want
even just the pasta. He doesn't want to do the gnocchi, just the pasta.
But when we're there, we'll make gnocchi. I'll show you how to make the best gnocchi. For pasta, what you want to do is you want to make, when you're making your pasta, you always have your well and your bowl. So you have a bowl, you have your well with your flour and your ingredient, a little salt in it. Put your egg in the well, like make a little divot in the middle. Drop your eggs in and then mix really softly. The thing about you're dealing with flour, when you're dealing with pasta, you're making flour and you're making dough. So what you don't want to do, just like bread, you don't want to overwork it because it starts getting chewy and hard and the gluten starts getting, you know, really.
Like meatballs and meatloaf.
Same thing. You got to tender press. You got to tender press your balls, baby. Tender press those balls.
Oh.
You know? Same thing with pasta.
She said it.
Tender press that ball of dough. Tender press it. You knead it lightly, and then you let it rest for at least 20 minutes. Cover it with some plastic or a kitchen towel and let it rest for at least 20 minutes. So let all the gluten, all of the everything in it just relax some so that you don't get a chewy pasta. You get a really nice and just a beautiful texture to it.
And then how many times, you always keep changing that. hand crank.
We
right?
started at usually at 7 or 8. 7 is usually the highest number, which is the thickest. It's the most open. So you got to stick that big piece of dough down in there. So 7, and then you go down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 is the thinnest. That's where you finish it. Make sure you have plenty of room to let it spread out on your counter, because it's going to start, you're going to roll it, and it's going to start getting longer and longer and longer. A lot of times I'll cut it in half. I'll put one to the side, and I'll work on one sheet that's about like that. And then you can put it back through to make it, then you put it on your cutter. So it's fettuccine or, whatever your cutter is, linguine, fettuccine.
Our son does it just with a knife.
And sometimes I just do it freehand. And sometimes they call it like sheets. So sometimes you just cut it in free hands and throw it in, and it's just this beautiful, like, yummy pasta, and it's different. It's not, perfect, but sometimes that's nice. It's a beautiful bowl of pasta, and it's just cut freehand. So
cool. I bought the ravioli attachment. My goal during this is I want to, I'm sure I'm not inventing it, I want to perfect a venison wild boar ravioli.
Ooh. Wow.
I used to make a wild boar ragu, like a bolognese. So same kind of idea as you're making this, this wild boar filling for your raviolis. Same kind of idea. Just make sure that it's ground a certain, you have a nice, not too thick. The grind on it's a little smaller, especially if you're going to stick it into ravioli.
Right.
I love that. Yum. We want that
when it's a disaster, I'm going to call you.
Call me. You can always call me, no matter what.
It's okay if it sucks for the first 2 days, and I'll throw it out.
She wants you to call her every day. You're like her brother from another mother.
Deal.
That's true. That's true. You are like a brother from another mother. You can call me every day.
Gotcha.
We'll talk food. Well, honey, you guys stay safe out there. Stay safe in Churchill, especially Sunday with the tornadoes. We're going to be thinking about you. We're going to be checking on you guys. And I'm giving you a giant food hug. I love you. Anything about the pasta, just call me.
Okay, and take care, rule follow and pastry, Nicole.
Love you, love John. Big kisses.
John. Big hugs.
Bye.
Sweetie. Oh, that was awesome, you guys. Tate Taylor, again, really famous director, but all around great guy. Jackson, Mississippi born. I mean, what's not good about that? And Churchill, Mississippi is where he resides. He has lived in New York and LA. He was an actor before he became a director, which is the best kind of director.
I think he also studied architecture.
Oh my God.
He's so creative and talented.
Yeah, he's very creative and talented. And I'm going to recap what I did. I'm excited to hear about how his pasta turns out. I did this broccoli and this orange sesame beef with broccoli and peas. I put some sesame seeds on here. Remember, I charred my orange. I just set it on the side there, but it went flying. Wow, slippery little sucker. We have a little drizzle of that on there. I have some rice here. I made a little brown rice. I'm actually using, guys, Andrew Zimmerman's. He was on yesterday. This is his Chinese chili sauce. I put a little bit of that in there. I'll dip some of that beef or that broccoli in and some soy sauce. That's more for me and my vegetarian dish. But and then some edamame I'll put on the table, a big pot of everything. And I used, again, 5 spice on the beef. I added my ginger in, my cloves of ginger. I added in my minced garlic.
Shannon Russo Pollock says hello and loves that the community is getting together and taking deep breaths and everybody getting back to things.
Love that.
It's our nephew Max Ehrlich's birthday tomorrow, and he was on here. Maxie, happy birthday, you and Zach. It's awesome.
Yes.
And then Kim is
who do we have coming?
I think Kim is going to jump on and say hi and give us some quick really necessary tips.
Kim Salisbury is going to pop on. She's a buddy of ours. She's
a company, right? Home Method Company or so.
Home Method, and she is an incredible organizer, interior designer. I mean, she does everything. She unpacks. She puts it in its place exactly. She did this house. She did our other house as well. She is amazing. And hey, Kim.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, my God.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. I wish I could see Nicole too.
We want you to come back soon because our house is getting cluttered with
all
everyone.
of this, we're
come back and put it all together.
Unless you can give us some tips right now to make it easy for us.
Well,
oh my gosh.
That's what I was going to say is like Clean Freak Friday. So I'm going to start calling it Clean Freak Friday. Everybody, if you want to do something over the weekend, like if you're thinking about, I need to organize this, organize that, Ken's going to give us 3 amazing tips on how to do that.
Oh, I would love to. I mean, your kitchen, though, is looking really good to me. It looks almost exactly the same as when I did it like 3 years ago.
I haven't changed anything. I'm not changing anything. It was perfect when you did it.
Yeah. Is the pantry still looking good, too?
Everything is looking good.
You guys,
it looks good. It's just more crowded right now.
So a couple things that I wanted to just, everybody's home right now and everybody's cooking all day, all the time. And I think that, when we did Beverly Hills in January, we were talking about this, what a difference it makes when you set up your kitchen in an organized manner, when your pantry's organized, and when your fridge is organized. Remember the fridge? Get out of town with the fridge. We love the fridge, right? So, but if you can, right now, when you're going to the grocery store, there's so much stuff that comes in packaging. And I know a lot of people, I don't know if you guys are doing this. In fact, I wanted to ask you, when you guys are coming home from the grocery store, are you wiping down all of the
We're not going to the grocery store anymore.
I'm sorry, not going to the grocery store.
We haven't gone we haven't really gone anywhere in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, no,
but when we do get a package here and there, like we got a cake from Mississippi for Cage's birthday, and Buddy Velastro sent us a cake for Thatcher's birthday. So those we're wiping down and
Yeah, we're wiping them down outside.
Right.
We're taking everything out of the package outside, putting everything directly into the garbage, taking everything out, wiping everything down.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. That's literally exactly what I was going to talk about. So when I said go to the grocery store, I meant when your groceries got delivered, because we're not going to the store either. I haven't driven my car in 4 weeks. I mean, we just walk all around the neighborhood. That's all we do. But we're not going
to know how to drive again.
I don't
forget how to drive.
I think I'm going to forget how to drive. I totally agree. So when your groceries are delivered and, outside, once you're wiping down everything outside, then you have different bags, outside that you're putting them all in your clean bags and you're bringing everything in. But, even going further than that, anything at all that you can take out of the packaging, I really want people to do that right now, not only because of the virus, but it just makes for a more organized pantry. And I like to decant everything, right? So you know what I'm talking about, like with the decanting. I brought a couple things out of the pantry. So if you can take the cereal out of the cereal box, put it in these containers,
looks great.
And then these are great. And then they're airtight, and they're labeled. And the same thing like with nuts and things like that. And then these just pop open just like this, and then they stay, and everything stays so much fresher because you want everything to last for so long now, right?
Yeah.
Because, we're not going to the store. Nobody wants to go to the store. So anything that you can do, and there's so much, like if you look at this turntable, I don't know if you guys can see this. See how this spins around?
Yeah.
This turntable? But look at how many things are out of their packaging. So this is like a bunch of little bars, right? So that box got thrown away. And then all of these got thrown away. All of your little packaging.
That's great.
Like for your taco seasoning and things like this, if you can get everything out of the packaging, anything at all that can fit in a turntable. I've even got like all my little, all the oatmeals and everything. So anything like this, and then I don't know if you can see it, and then it just spins all around, So then you can just grab everything as often as you can. And you know what else takes up a ton of space in your kitchen is tea, right? So there's so many boxes of tea. So I love products like this, where this is like a tea caddy. But look at how thin that is.
Amazing.
See?
Love that.
So it has all of these little containers, right? And then you take all of the tea bags, because you can have a whole entire box that takes up half your kitchen counter, but it only has one tea bag in it, right? So if you take all those out, then you have everything, and then the whole thing just slides right in.
Genius.
I know, aren't those great? I know, those are so great. And even if you don't have things like that, even you can this is what I tell people all the time, is that when you're using when you want to decant things, and if you don't have the containers, you can use jars, you can use, and really anything that you have around the house. And right now I'm trying to encourage people to use what they have around the house. Like if you have if you have old Tupperware that you're not using, and I'll tell you right now, every single person on earth has way more Tupperware than they need, because you can't find the lids, you don't know what's going on, you don't need all that Tupperware. So take one of the Tupperwares and if you don't have a fancy little spinny thing like this, like my divided turntable, which I obsess with, then you take everything and then you can put all of the little smallies in the Tupperware and then just put it on the counter.
Smart.
Great idea.
Cabinet, put it in the cabinet, put it in the pantry.
Kim, somebody said their husband would love you.
Fantastic. Well, I would love to come and
Sharon Russo said she bought a label maker just now, which is cool.
That's cool.
And
Label
then
makers will change your life. I love it.
Eugenie said, said, say hello to Brazil, please, both of you.
Oh, hi, Brazil.
Bucket list.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. I miss being in people's houses so much, you guys. It's been such a hard transition. You know, I've had to transition everything into online, and I'm doing all of these, you know, virtual organizing, which has actually been kind of fun because I'm like, people are like taking their phones now and they're walking me through the house. And now I have to just tell them what to do instead of doing it myself, which is driving me crazy. But it's actually been pretty fun, and people are getting a big kick out of it, you know. So, because I mean, people, now that they've been home for 6 weeks, everyone is looking around the house and everybody wants to get organized. Like, that's all anybody wants to do.
Yeah, right? I mean, it's like, that's what you're looking around going, what can I do? First of all, to stay busy and to stay sane. And one of them is by pull everything out of your drawers. Yeah. You know, like, I do know that my utility drawer, we need to do an overhaul again.
Well, let me see the drawer. I need to see. Does the drawer look good still? I remember when I set that drawer up. That was so long ago.
It just needs a little love. You know, it needs a little love. That's the one drawer. Everything else is looking great. I mean, you can see we're very organized here. This hasn't changed. But, you know, there's always one drawer.
That drawer the kids get into because of pens and pencils.
Yeah. Well, you know, that drawer, was that, I can't remember if that was the utility drawer, if that was like pens and batteries. Is that like the junk drawer? It was the junk, right?
It's a little of everything.
Yeah. Well, that one can get really messy really
quick. But we still have our organizers in it. So we just need to get it organized. And I go through it like once a month or once every couple of months, and I do it again. But it's okay. It's just one of those spaces that you just have to keep organizing. But I mean, this is a great time. The reason we were so excited about you coming on and talking to people, this is a great time for people to, and I know people are looking for little projects around the house.
Oh my gosh, people are desperate for,
they're so busy. So
Robert said this has been great for his family bonding time. Robert Mitchell.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I know. So yeah, it's true. And then Esquire on Fire 11 said organization in the home kitchen is in the mise en place for the mind.
Yes.
Mise en place, that's like your favorite term, Kat.
That is.
It's my favorite term. Mise en place for everything, you know?
Yeah.
So true.
Really,
we love
that. Mise en place for the mind. It's so true.
Yeah, mise en place for the mind. I love that, Esquire on Fire 11. Thank you so much for saying that. It's so true. And I mean, I just love what Tate was talking about. I think that was so important when he was saying like how everybody's slowing down. And as we're all slowing down and we're in our houses, we're like, oh my God, like my house is, you know, my house is all done, but other people are looking around their house and they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea the clutter that I was living in, or like the chaos and the chaos can just, all the clutter can really, really stress you out. It can raise your anxiety level. And when you're home all day, every day, now everybody is seeing stuff that they never noticed before, right? They never noticed all this clutter before.
True.
Yeah, because
Kim, what can they do? Where can they get a hold of you, and how can they reach out to you?
Oh, well, you know, I'm live almost every day on Instagram stories. So Home Method Co. on Instagram is the best way to follow me. My website is homemethodco.com. But honestly, I'm doing so much on Instagram now, and it's been so fun. I'm sharing tips and tricks, and like I'm doing, you know, virtual organizing now, which is really fun. Like I said, where people are just like walking around and I'm just telling you what to do, and I'm sending them a product list of things to order, and then we'll circle back after the things get there, you know. So it's been really fun, but I'm sharing a lot every day on Instagram.
And you're doing it at 6 o'clock, right? Because I saw you, right? I think I saw you at 6.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about that. Yes, I am live. I'm doing lives every Friday, and I have a different guest every Friday. So you'll have to come and do one of my, if you're not too tired from doing your lives. Maybe next week you can be on mine too. So
we love to partner and trade. We love to return the favor. Absolutely. We'll definitely be on. Maybe next week or we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out Friday.
I'm not,
We'll figure it out Friday, but listen, they're coming. So 6 o'clock, give me a clear, so everybody knows. 6
Home
o'clock.
Method Co.
Home Method Co. 6 o'clock live Instagram every Friday. Any other times?
Yes. Right now I'm just doing Fridays, but I'm on stories all day long. You know,
okay,
so
great.
Whatever I'm working on that day, I'm sharing on stories. So I'm actually at 6 o'clock. I'm working with. I mean, I have my guest is going to be Dina Kupfer, who is a local the CBS anchor for Good Day Sacramento, and she's going to come on this week. Right before the shutdown, we were just able to rip out her whole entire closet, and we built her a beautiful brand new closet. And then, so now we're finally going to get to reveal her closet and see how that's all going. So I think it's going to be really fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And her husband
6 p.m. Pacific time, everybody. 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. 20 minutes
so
from
tune in.
Yeah.
Tune in to see Kim, and we are giving you a big food hug. We adore you. We can't wait to see you after this.
I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. I wish I could see Nicole too. I just miss you two so much. It's just so fun to see your face every day at 5 o'clock, and I love this. I love what we're doing at 5. It's so fun.
I love it. Well, thanks for taking the time out. I know you're going live in a few minutes, but thanks for taking the time out, sweetie, coming on.
I'm happy to be
all
here.
Your tips are so helpful.
Yeah, we love you.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys. We had a couple of great guests on today. I mean, I am really excited that you guys got to hear from Tate Taylor, who to me is he's a super genius director and an amazing guy. Him and his man, John, are awesome. And he's from Jackson, Mississippi.
Power couple.
And he has he has directed some incredible movies. Check him out. You have a lot of time right now in quarantine to do that. The Help, Get On Up, Girl on the Train, and many more. So check him out. Thank you again, Tate. We love you. Let me know how that pasta turns out. And Kim Salisbury, and she's going live in a few minutes. You can actually check her out. We're going to jump off so you guys can jump on that and find out some really great organizing tips. Happy Greek Easter to everybody on Sunday that's celebrating. Happy Good Friday. Again, this is my orange sesame beef with broccoli and peas. We're going to have the recipe up. I did a little soy, a little chili, a little Andrew Zimmern special chili sauce here, some brown rice, some edamame. We're going to feed the kids now. And hey, have a great weekend. We're going to be coming at you 5 tomorrow with something that we've already taped, and Sunday as well. We're going to give you some good content on the weekend. Don't worry, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Love to all of you, the best community. Giving you a big food hug. Mwah.